In today's video, we are going to look into task 2, which is essay writing. The time duration for this task is 40 minutes and the word limit the student has to achieve is minimum 250 words to a maximum of 270 words. Coming to the marking criteria of this task achievement is 25%, coherence and cohesion is 25%, vocabulary 25% and grammar 25%. The tips and strategies will follow after this. The first thing the student has to do is to analyze the question. We need to understand if the question is an advantage, disadvantage, a positive, negative, or an agree, disagree question. Unless and until the student understands what type of question is stated towards him, he will be able to answer in the correct format. The next step would be that to analyze what the question is based on. In sense, is it based on medical affairs? Is it based on general opinions? Or is it based on social related products? The third tip is to use complex vocabulary. When we state complex vocabulary, it does not mean we need to use an Oxford Standard of English, but use a synonym of the regularly used words. In the essay, it is extremely important for the student to use relevant examples. Planning your essay makes your essay even more effective. I will be giving you 4 criteria under which you can plan your essay for better scoring. Cause, effect, solution and example. Now in example sequence, let's take the topic of obesity. If I have been given the topic of obesity, randomly writing my essay will not give me sufficient points. In that case, I can plan my essay under these 4 categories, which is cause of obesity, effect of obesity, a solution to obesity and a relevant example. The next thing we'll be moving is to the time management. A student has 40 minutes time to prepare for his essay, in which the first 5 minutes is expected for planning of the essay and the last 5 minutes to check and review through your essay. Now, grammar also plays a major role when it comes to an English proficiency test. Keeping this in mind, the student has the freedom to follow American as well as British English according to their flexibility. Your exact time duration to write the essay would just be 30 minutes in hand, apart from which 5 minutes to plan your essay and the last 5 minutes to check through your essay. The next thing is the format to write your essay. IELTS has a systematic format in which they expect the students to follow. We have 4 criteria under which we should do so. The first will be an introduction, body paragraph A, body paragraph B, and the conclusion. In the next, we'll be looking into the types of questions which can be done for the exam. The student can get an opinion-based question, discussion-based question, advantage-disadvantage, direct-based questions, solution-based questions, agree-disagree, positives and negatives. The next thing is the do's and don'ts for an essay. There are certain criteria which the student is expected to follow when they do an essay writing. The first thing, as I repeated, I will say it again, analyze the topic. Try to find out under which sequence is your topic situated under. Respond to all parts of the questions. Certain parts of essay will be divided into 2 parts. For example, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the internet? Has this advantage and disadvantage influenced young minds? So in this question, I have a division of 2 subjects under which I am expected to respond to all parts of the essay. Take 5 minutes prior time to plan and understand your question. Use formal vocabulary. Informal vocabulary is not accepted in IELTS. Use passive voice when you are writing your essay. Use formal linking words. Linking words video will be posted after this. For further information, you can look into the description box. The next one is to use complex sentences. A student is expected to use complex sentences and not simple sentences when they write the essay. Use a word limit of 250 to 280 words. Next, moving on to the don'ts of an essay. Don't use the same words recurring in your essay. Use synonym